Okay, so I've been watching a lot of foreign films lately. I wanted to do top 10, but I couldn't do top 10 because I wanted to do 15. These are ones that I wish could make onto the top 15, but they didn't. So I'm swinging straight into it. At 15th, I have Your Name, gorgeously animated, amazing story. If you haven't seen it, check it out. At 14, I have the war masterpiece, Come and See. This film deeply disturbed me. One of the best war films I've ever seen. At 13th, I have La Haine. This movie is the reason why I want to do top 15 and not top 10, because I wanted to mention this. It is just phenomenal. I have a whole video on my page about it, I'm pretty sure. Next up, I have Bong Joon-ho's Parasite. It deserved the Oscar that year. There were movies I preferred of it over it, but that one deserved it over the ones that were my favorites. Next up is My Neighbor Totoro. Massively different in tone from the last couple I've talked about, but it's still phenomenal. There's a couple videos on my page where I talk about it. Kicking off the top 10, I have Old Boy, drastically different in tone from My Neighbor Totoro, obviously. I pirated it, but I'm glad I pirated it, but I also regret pirating it. It's kind of confusing, but a masterpiece. At number 9, I have Akira Kurosawa's masterpiece, Seven Samurai. If you haven't seen this one, it's brilliant. It's easily one of the best movies ever. Next up, I have Hayao Miyazaki's masterpiece, Princess Mononoke. If you haven't seen it, check it out. There's other videos on my page talking about it. At number 7, I just watched this yesterday, but it's already one of my favorites. It was beautiful from just everything. I have a video on my page talking about it. Number 6 is Memories of Murder. Also have a video on my page talking about it, but it's just amazing. Bong Joon-ho is one of the greatest directors of our time. Kicking off the top 5 is Yi Yi. Another one I have a video talking about on my page. This one is way more recent. It's just a masterpiece. You can also check out my Letterboxd review of it. At number 4, I have Akira Kurosawa's masterpiece, Ikiru. If there's one movie on this list that you watch, make it this one. Sure, I have more that I like more than it. This one is just so underappreciated and overlooked by Seven Samurai. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. At number 3, I have Whisper of the Heart. I have other videos talking about it on my page, a couple. I just love Ghibli. This is easily one of the better Ghibli films. If you haven't seen it, it is one of the most underrated. But number 2, one that I have talked about quite a few times as well, Tale of the Princess Kaguya. It's just beautiful from the animation to the story. Everything's beautiful about it. But my number 1 is Spirited Away. If you really want to hear my thoughts about it, check my pinned videos. So that is my top 15 foreign films.